Are you looking for the best pickleball warm-up to prevent injuries? I'm Dr. Dave Candy, and I'm going to tell you about a pickleball warm-up that you can use before getting on the court in order to prevent injuries. Pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America, and with good reason. It appeals to people of all ages, but particularly to older adults who may not have the fitness level to run across the court. The pickleball court is half the size of a traditional tennis court, and so you don't have to be quite as agile or fit as you do to play tennis. But that comes with a lot of downsides as well, that you can be more subject to getting injured, particularly if you don't warm up well. Now, the perceived need to warm up in pickleball is a whole lot less than tennis. In fact, average warm-ups are less than 5 minutes, and most of the time they just consist of doing things to warm up your nervous system, to help you learn your coordination, get a feel for the ball and the court, but they don't really do a whole lot to warm up your body. And that's what you need in order to prevent pulling a muscle or otherwise injuring yourself when you're playing pickleball. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through a specific pickleball warm-up that covers the movements that you're going to need in pickleball. It's not just a general average warm-up that you would use for any sport like playing football or soccer. And it's also well suited to people who may not quite be in the age where they can do high steps and karaoke and other types of exercise. In fact, you don't want your warm-up to be more intense than the actual sport that you're going to play, and you certainly don't want to get injured during your warm-up. So we'll get into it. Now, if you do find this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. So first of all, you just want to get your body moving and get some blood flowing. That may vary depending on your fitness level, but that may just consist of walking around the court or jogging around the court, or if you don't have the space to do that where you play, doing it out in the parking lot before you come in. Now, once you've gotten your body moving, you want to get into some of the specific movements that you're going to get into while you play pickleball in order to specifically warm up those muscles. So that starts out getting into your ready position. And just like any athletic position, you want to have your knees slightly bent, back straight, butt leaned forward, and knees bent like this. Now, from there, you want to be able to react and move the dink. And so just starting out by doing some little squats in place like this to warm up your thighs and your hips can help you get your large muscles of your lower body warmed up. Now, additionally, you do want to warm up your calves because rolling an ankle or tearing an Achilles are fairly common things that you can do if you're older, fairly sedentary, and you haven't been playing a lot, and you just get off and start playing cold. So you want to do some calf raises, just slowly going up and down on your toes. And it doesn't need to be a lot, 10, 15, 20 reps, just enough to get some blood flowing. And now we're going to get into the actual specific pickleball movements. So let's say you need to react and be able to take a side step to cover a point that's being hit to the side of you. You want to push off one leg and be able to get out to the side, and also push off the other leg and get out to the other side. Now, you don't need to necessarily shuffle all the way back and forth across the court. That's not really a movement that you need to be able to do in pickleball because the courts are so small. But you do want to be able to cover at least one side step to each direction. Now, next, what if a ball is hit in front of you and you need to be able to hit a low ball and lean forward? Well, you want to be able to do a lunge and lunge forward about 5 to 10 times. Each leg should be fine. So then switching to the other leg. Now, some pointers to keep in mind is you want to keep your knee and your toes in alignment. You don't want to allow your knee to go inwards. And I have other videos that are more specific as to how to do a lunge correctly. But after you've done your 5 or 10 lunges with each leg, you're ready to move on to the next warm-up exercise. Now, what about your upper body? Shoulder injuries or elbow injuries like tennis elbow are fairly common in pickleball players. And so you want to get your upper body moving, starting out with arm circles and just getting gradually wider. You want to be able to get a full range of motion out of your shoulders. So if you do need to be able to hit an overhead shot, that your shoulders are warmed up enough to be able to do that. Now, finally, you want to get your wrists moving because your forearm muscles are actually what causes tennis elbow. It's not so much the elbow itself, but the muscles that attach to the forearm. And so you want to roll your wrists around a little bit, get those muscles warmed up and moving, and then practice hitting an elbow extension shot one way. Good to do it with both arms, even if you do just hold the paddle with one hand. So that's a very simple, quick 5-minute or so warm-up that you can do when you're playing pickleball to prevent injuries, and it's specific to the movements that you're actually going to be doing when you're playing pickleball. Now, if you do need some more information on how to prevent pickleball injuries, I've got a guide on how to prevent tennis and pickleball injuries on my website. And if you happen to be in St. Louis and you need some one-on-one help, we'd be happy to help you out in my clinic, More for Life, as well. Just contact us again through our website and we can help you out. And no matter where you're watching this from in the world, if you found this video helpful, give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.